Good day, global crypto enthusiast. This is 88 Fantastic coming to you Saturday, March 30th, 2019. So today we're doing our weekly Dream of 50K Faucet portfolio. And since last Saturday, we have seen Bitcoin grow 1.65%. So we got to get these numbers written down here. So we got Bitcoin at 40.92. Last Saturday, Bitcoin was 40.23 at minus 0.48, so we're at plus 1.65 this week. We'll have a quick look at my portfolio, and we'll just get the ROIs done, and then we'll go through the market. Okay, so last week Bitcoin was at 40.23, and we were at 230. This week we're at 240. We'll say 243. 243. Alrighty, let's go to our calculator. Okay, so we were at 230 last week, 243 this week. So we gained 5.65%, which is amazing. Now here's the cool thing is we started doing this at the beginning of March 2018, and we started at $205. So for the month of March, we gained 18.5%. By coming on and clicking and proving that I'm not a robot, I was able to generate 18.5% for the month of March. Where else can you do that? That's pretty sweet. All right, so let's see where we gained this week. So again, I'm only running the two laptops right now. So one laptop is running pure auto claims and videos nonstop in the background behind me. Still is right now. Or actually, just videos right now. And this laptop that we're showing the videos on, we're doing manual claims, and I run auto on here as well. So let's see our gains for the week. This week we gained 103,000 Satoshis of Bitcoin this week. And again, our airdrops we won't touch for a long time. Had a really nice week in my IOC airdrops there. They went up quite a bit this week. I had a really good week. What else did we gain? In Ethereum, we gained 76,000 Satoshis. In Dash, right here, we gained 80,000 Satoshis. Had a bit of a slower week on Ethereum Classic. We gained 738,000 Satoshis of ETC. Digibyte, I had a monster week of Digibyte. I managed to create another 51.6 Digibyte. Litecoin, I had a very strong week in Litecoin. 206,700 Satoshis there. And our Tron balance, we gained 10.86 Tron this week. So what happened this week is, other than the usual $4, $5, $6 range, if you've been watching any of my earlier videos, I had mentioned the importance of rotating as many faucets as possible. That way you have multiple cash outs at different times. And that's what happened this week. I had a Litecoin cash out this week. I showed you my video from Wednesday. We took out some Tron, and it only took a day to get into my wallet. So let's have a look at the market here before we do. We're only going to do a couple of faucets today. We'll make it nice and sweet. I got birthday parties and shopping to go to. So in the last 36 hours, I mean, it's just been absolutely crazy. Like Bitcoin even almost hit. I'm sure on some markets it hit 4,200 last night. Like it was just an absolutely crazy last, 18 to 36 hours of trading volume. So we see the market sitting at 143.5 billion, trading volumes at 34. Again, I seen this as high as 145 last night, and we were at 38 over 24 last night, which is pretty impressive. Now, one thing I want to talk about in the market before we actually get started, and I have stated a gazillion times, I see 2019 as a duplicate mirror image of 2018. And right now we are on pace to do the exact same thing as we did in 2018 with a below January, a below February. And then when March came, all of a sudden, it's like spring fever. It's kind of like I always said, if you really want to follow the crypto market, follow the seasons. And the seasons really have dictated the market, as stupid as that sounds. But you see through the winter of 2018 and 2019, just nothing, right? And then when spring came, just like last year, March and April, we saw money come back, and we saw stability in March, and we saw stability in April, until I said it was roughly around April 17th or 18th last year in 2018 when smart money came into the market for the very first time. Because before 2018, it was just the rich. It was a handful of the billionaires and a couple of 100,000 of lackey Joes like me thinking they can trade, and that's where all those people made their profit was from all of the people pumping into the fun and the FOMO, right? So in March and April of 2018, we saw some money come back into the market. We saw some stability. And then this thing called consensus came out in the month of May. And every single fucking YouTuber and media person came out and, oh, wait till start investing now. Get all your money into the market. Consensus is coming. You're going to have an 80, 85, 90% return on all of your money. And they started doing that in the middle of April. And honestly, like I said last video, I entered the market myself April 1st of 2018 based on um, not the fact that consensus was happening, but it was the largest consensus ever happening. So I invested into a lot of companies that were actually attending um, Consensus New York at that time. And then when I seen what was happening about the third week of April, you could see something funny was starting to happen, and that's when I got out. I literally got out of my projects and put just into like two or three type of thing. But if anybody ever wants to actually double check and go back, you can see to verify the bullshit that I'm spewing out here right now. You go back and look, and you see what happened in all the way in March and April of 2018, and then look what started happening in the third week of April, literally until this day. Smart money comes in because they can see the same things that you see. It's not that your trading program is better. It's not that your algorithm is better. It's not that your research is better. They see the same things as you, and they're just better at it. So that's why I always say it's dangerous to day trade. It's if that's your thing, that's your thing. It's not a big deal. If you can get in and get out, then that's what it's worth. But if you get in and leave your crypto or your USD on these exchanges, you're just asking for it, and at some point, it's gonna come back and it's gonna bite you really fucking hard. All right, we've done a return on investment. That's 5 out of 6 weeks in a row. Bitcoin has gained. It's only had one negative week in the last five. My portfolio has gained 6 consecutive positive weeks, our smallest week being a 1.6 week, our biggest week being this week at 6.5. Now let's get into this market because we're only going to show a couple of faucets today. So over the last 36, we've seen some really nice gains. Ethereum's had a nice little 3-day push here. Again, XRP is just hanging, like its price has done nothing. I don't care what the green or red, it's done nothing for like 3 months. It's just stood there. Um, EOS had a nice week overall. It's actually come back a little bit this week. Let's just go through. Let's go through triple red or triple green. Probably nobody. But anyways, Cardano is still having a strong week at almost 7 cents. Anybody else take over any spots here? Everybody else is looking the same. Dash last night. Dash actually hit just over $100 last night. So it shows you the scale back in the last 8 to 10 hours or so. Neo actually took back over Ontology last night, and they're fighting back and forth here. Like I said the other video, it's like master and pupil going at it. Only a $5 million gap going right now. Tezos at with a 24% on the week. Bat still gaining heavy. Bat when we did our video on Wednesday, Bat was at 23 cents, so they're still moving really heavily right now. Max and meme coins overall in the week was I think they were over. I think they're at like 120% last Saturday, so. Still not too bad. Still having a really super strong week. Raven coin still moving strong at 22. Ba, ba, ba. Let's just keep going down here. Any other triple green, triple red? There we go. KuCoin shares. Again, I own a lot of KuCoin shares. Um, they did a report. It was about 6 weeks ago. KuCoin shares were sitting at literally 45 cents. Like maybe 6 weeks ago, 45 cents. Now look at it. $1.70. Keep going, you bitch. And then one of my personal favorites is the Digibyte. Again, I don't own any in my real portfolio, but in my Faucet portfolio, this is the coin I hammered the hardest. And as you can see, everything else in my portfolio, like my Bitcoin, Ethereum, ETC, they've all gone up in price, so the reward's gotten smaller, whereas the price of Digibyte has remained the same, oh my God, probably for 2 weeks now. So the rewards for this are still pretty juicy, so that's why I pound it pretty hard. So what else we got cruising in the markets? You know what's nice to see? We're not seeing very much red in triple digits here, other than, well, we got IOST's had a great week. IOST was sitting in that 078, 088 range there for the longest time, so it's nice to see. Engine Coin coming down again. Engine Coin had another massive pump last week. Who else we got here? We'll just do our usual little 100 top 115ish or so. But other than that, nobody else. Minus 15 for the ABBC coin. You're going to see this one, the ABBC coin, because it's traded into Bitcoin as well. So you're going to see huge fluctuations. If you guys remember correctly, the ABBC coin was in the top 30, well, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago. Then it comes all the way back down to the 70. So give it another week or two, and it'll be all the way back up there again. It'll just keep getting until everybody learns how to hold and take away some of the power from wash trading and the arbitraging. Then the prices really are going to just keep growing minimally. So Walton Chain at 25% on the week. Digitech Futures 20% on the week. That's pretty sweet. Buy box token. Oh my God, where did you go? I was so interested in this project last year because you can get dividends off of this or passive income, whatever you want to call it. And this poured exchange and its token. I mean, it took a shit kicking and it fucking disappeared into like the 150, 160 range. And now, I don't know, I haven't seen any news on these guys. And I follow about 25 different sites. I haven't seen nothing. So I'm not sure if this is just a pump. You know what? Let's have a quick look and we'll look at its chart for everybody. Who else? Nulls has had a nice week. Nulls, another one that's just kind of been silent forever. Repo at minus 18%. Wycade up 23%. Aeon. Why do I keep calling it Ion? Aeon up another 11, 12% there. It's had a really good week at 16. So there we got for that case. So who do we want to look at here? The buy box token. Let's see if this is a pump or if it's genuine. Let's go back to its 3-monther. No. Well, it's definitely a pump, but you can see the steady growth in it, right? So for the last 10, 12 days, it's actually had some nice growth, but to see it's what it's doing just today, that's a little ridiculous. See, they call that the hockey stick. I call that the hard on. A hockey stick leans on an angle. That's straight up. That's a boner. That's the wake up morning Ginsu boner right there. So, all right, we're only gonna give you two faucets today because everything is in my about section, and I'm not gonna keep pumping out the same links. All you got to go is into my about section and get your wallet hooked up over here at Faucet Hub. So as you can see, we cashed out last weekend and we cashed out all of our balances. We're trying to get Bitcoin, our Ethereum, and our Dash back up to 1 million, or Bitcoin and Ethereum back up to 1 million sats, our Litecoin back up to 1 million sats, our Digibyte we cashed out last week. Get that back up to 100 and we'll get our Dash Toshis back up to 500,000. And as you can see, I ran auto faucet all night while I sleep. So before I go to bed for about maybe a half an hour, I set up my 7 to 9 auto faucets and just run them while you're going to sleep. So you've got your cryptocurrency wallet out, and of course you're going to be using your receiving address only. And where are we here? Wallet addresses. And you're going to put in your Bitcoin address and your Ethereum address, and you're going to select Bitcoin or Ethereum, and you're going to link it. Super simple. Super duper simple. All right, so we're going to get out of there. Oh, actually, we'll keep that on here just to verify our payouts. And we got 2 quick little digibytes for you guys. And then we're going to get out of here because it's Saturday, it's beautiful, and we want to go shopping. All right, so these ones are going to blink out a few times on us because they want to get their advertising going. And these ones advertise quite a bit. Time will tell. Sulfin Herald. So, you gotta watch. See, normally you would spin down and look. This one really caught me the first time. They're off to the side. See, right there. Blink, 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 just like that. Super simple. But I couldn't tell those other captures were just like, what the hell's going on over here? In the famous words of Vince Lombardi. All right, come on, capture. Let's go, baby. Speed this process up. Charlie bit me. Oh my God. Bad boy, Charlie. Bad boy, Charlie. Yeah, these ones advertise really bad. But again, go into my About section. We changed all of the links 2 weeks ago, and all of the links that are in there right now are the Satoshi cycles that I punish every day of the week, and I try to max all of those sites out as much as possible. And oh, the other thing I wanted to talk about was the amount of faucets that are actually shut down or suspended right now. So what each week that we started these videos in January and February, we were at 50 sites one week, then we were at 70, then we were at 90, and I got up to about 125 faucets. And right now, out of those 25, a lot of them they bit the dust, like they're not open anymore. There we go, 8 million sats into my faucet up wallet. We'll get this guy out of the way, verify that we got it, and then we're gonna get out of here, get cleaned up, and go do some shopping. All right, we got hangings, cutesy, cash, beat, buy, verify, super easy. And again, if you've ever, oh, okay, so these here, because it's my cookies. Boom, gotta do it one more time. Excuse me. Do this all over again. Sanguine, protects, globs, and craft. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, Bessie, don't mess around. So when you've watched my earlier videos, you've seen normally what I'll do, and what I'm going to start doing here is I'm not going. At some point, I'm not going to be popping up in the links or doing any reviews on these. What I'm going to start doing at some point is just 15 and 30-minute videos on how many I can actually do. Because I've already got the links up there for you guys, and it makes no sense for me to keep popping up new links when it's just wasting my time. And I'm not interested in wasting my time because my time is meant to be earning free crypto. So once in a while, I'm going to keep looking for some odd ones. But other than that, like I said, I've got 14 solid ones in my about section, and then maybe 15, 20 minutes out of the day, I'll go looking for some other ones. All right, so this will be our last one. I'll get out of this stupid Dutchy advertisement if it doesn't bounce us into more advertising, and then we'll show that we got paid into our wallets, and we'll get our days going. But yeah, very happy to see in the market. Each line of support is getting stronger and stronger by the day. So now you don't see us bouncing back 15 billion and 14 and overnight. Now what you're seeing is we're bouncing back maybe $2 billion and then it's regaining itself. So there we go. Another 7 million sats added. So right now what's happening is every time the bulls are trying to push the price down, or the bears are trying to push the price down, the bulls are buying it right back and they're trying to maintain that price. So there's our two payouts, our 8 billion and our 7 million. Super duper easy. It was that easy to come in, prove you're not a robot, and make 15 million sats in about 3 minutes. Now, if you're running the Satoshi cycle like I do, you're doing that in half the amount of time. So, all right, so one more quick look there. We got Bitcoin dropping a whole couple of pennies while we get going here. And as I said, like you see, normally our support, when we dump heavy, and when we gain slow. That's not happening right now. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, this is a mirror image of what we saw last year in January, February, March, April. I want to see if it's going to be the same result. So last year, if you remember, our market cap in April, if I do believe, let's see if I can go back. I'm thinking it was around the 400, 450 mark. One year. Oh, there we go. All right, so last April, 250. So see what I mean? We had that steady growth, and then we had 465 in the middle of May, and then that's when it came out. But what I meant about that smart money was, like, if we can go back, the market cap was a bit higher. You can see how many chunks they took out, and then consensus came, and then crunch. See, 465, 420, 390. See how that happened? And that's when the smart money came in. Right in here is where smart money came in. And that's where we are today. From what happened here to here, all the way down is what's been happening. Rinse, repeat, recycle. So that's all I got for you guys today. As always, like, sub, and share. We need new people in the space. Get somebody in. If you're from whatever country you're in, come in, sign up, say hi in the comment section, ask some questions. I'm here to help you guys. And that's all I got for you guys. So this is 88 Fantastic, showing you how to take a bite out of the cryptocurrency market. Take care, y'all.